But if y'all don't remember, I was also paying an additional $500 on top of the $2,000 because I was so determined to pay off my student loans as fast as possible. Why was I doing that? I don't know.
It's time to boss up. Fix your credit, girl. Get at it. Get your bag up. Hit that gym and get back fine.
Hey cousins, it's Rina and welcome back to my anxiety-filled life. If you're already subscribed, thank you so much for coming back once again for another video. If you aren't subscribed, this is the first time you're seeing my lovely face, welcome, and hopefully you join the peeps or whatever. And you know, no pressure if you want to subscribe, you know, if you like the content, no pressure, whatever. You know, subscribe with that button. It's great to be back. I'm COVID free again, so yeah, no more COVID. I tested negative, PCR and the rapid, even though I don't really trust the rapid like that. But yes, my PCR came back negative, so thank God, COVID free. And I didn't notice, but we hit 1,800 subscribers last month, and I just noticed when I was editing my last video, and I was like, holy crap, like, we did this. We did that. Y'all probably think I'm being a little dramatic, but you know how I am. I gotta be a little bit dramatic, just a little bit. But yeah, y'all see the title of the video, so let's get straight into the video. Oh wait, before we like actually get into the video, I forgot to show y'all my new sweater. Yeah, it says be fearless, and it got Gon and Killua, the two best buds from my favorite anime of all time, Hunter x Hunter. Okay, sorry, let me get back to the content. So like the title says, I was able to lower my monthly payment for my private student loans, which is amazing. So let me just jog y'all memory a little bit. I had made one of my first YouTube videos about my student loans and how much they were, how much my monthly payment was. So if you don't remember, or you haven't seen it yet because you're new, I will link it right above. For a quick summary, the total of my student loans from Sallie Mae and Navient was about $167,000. Yeah, thank God I'm not there anymore. I spent about $2,000 per month for my monthly payment, and my rates were about between 8% and 12%, I think I remember. 8%? Yeah, I think 8% and 12%. And then I had a 6-month grace period after my graduation in May of 2017. But if y'all don't remember, I was also paying an additional $500 on top of the $2,000 because I was so determined to pay off my student loans as fast as possible. Why was I doing that? I don't know. Because, I mean, it was manageable because I was home with my parents after college. I wasn't paying any bills except the phone bill because I didn't have to pay any bills. I didn't really have any bills, so you know, it was easy for me to save up money on the side for myself and then also pay a lot towards my student loans. But after all, I was like, $2,500 is like a whole mortgage. That's a lot of money. So yeah, mind you, at the time I was making about a little over $52,000 annually from my first job after college, so it was feasible, but like I wanted to keep as much of my money as possible. Like I was still having fun with my siblings and stuff and taking them out almost every week, but like I felt like I could be saving more and doing more if my payments were lower. So I decided to refinance and consolidate my student loans. Just the private ones, not the federal. So I was able to refinance and consolidate my Sallie Mae and Navient loans into just one loan through Laurel Road, and then it was financed through MOHELA. That brought my rate down to 6.1%, and then there was a 0.25% rate reduction if you did auto pay, so it came down to 5.85%. Also, my monthly payment went down from $2,000 a month to $1,335 per month, which was chef's kiss. But it still was a lot. That's still a rent payment, that's still a mortgage payment, so it was better, but it's still a lot.
It might be sad. I'm not trying to be like you, my boy.
Fast forward on me to lowering my payment. So as most of you know, I'm in the process of becoming a homeowner this year. That is my goal. Like, I'm not waiting anymore. It has to happen this year. So I'm determined to bring all my debt expenses down so that I have more room to buy more house and to save more money and to travel as well, because I've been traveling a lot since last year. So the first thing I did was reach out to MOHELA to see if anything could be done to either pause or temporarily reduce my payments for a certain amount of time, and then, you know, go back to regular payments. At the time, I did not know there was something called economic hardship forbearance for people who can't make payments, and I didn't really know about this until COVID-19 happened. So that's when I was like, oh, this is a thing. But I was not eligible for it because they said I was able to make the payments. My income was high enough to make the payments. So I was like, So I was like, okay, well, my heart shattered because the rep, you know, I really thought I had hope by just asking a simple question. And then when they told me that, I was like, well, there's no hope here. But then the rep was like, why don't you just refinance your student loan? And I'm like, I just refinanced 3 years ago. Why would I refinance again? And it was like, no, actually, no, it was 2 years ago. 3 years? 2018? So yeah, 3 years, my bad. So I was like, I just refinanced. And they were like, you know, you can refinance again. And I'm like, I didn't know I could do that. I didn't know I could do that. Honestly, I was like, I never really thought about that. I didn't know I could do it again. And she was like, the rates are much lower now than they were 3 years ago. So you might as well just try it out. And I was like, so do I go through MOHELA or do I go through Laurel Road? Because that's who I applied through. She said apply through Laurel Road. So that's exactly what I did. I thanked her and everything, and I literally started my application the same day. All I needed, the documents were like my loan documents of like how much was left on my balance, and then my degree and some other stuff. So I just submitted that paperwork the same day, and that was it. And it was just the waiting game after that, pretty much. I would say within a week I got my approval letter for a lower payment, but it was about, I think it was like $1,200 for 15 years or something like that. And I was like, yeah, it's a little bit lower, but it's not what I'm looking for. But they had a 20-year option. So that one was $892 a month for 20 years. And I was like, I don't have to rush to make the payments now. And if I do make more money later in life, I can just like hemorrhage a lot of money towards the student loan and pay it off even faster. So I'm fine with it being that low for this amount of time. I'm not gonna let it ride out for 20 years and then pay all this extra money towards interest. Like, I'm not gonna do that. I'd rather pay it off early. And maybe remember, MOHELA, Laurel Road do not charge penalty payments for, you know, penalty fees for paying early. So there was no losing here on my end. So now you know that my new monthly payment is $892 a month. My new rate is 5.45%, and then I have the auto pay again reduction for 0.25%. So my actual rate is 5.20%. And I'm happy. It's a little bit lower than my old rate, and my payment is lower, and it puts a little extra money in my pocket for travel, savings, towards my house, all that stuff. So I'm really happy with my decision. Like, I chose the cheapest option, and that was the best one for me, honestly. If you made it here to the end, thank you so much for kicking it with me to the end. If you made it here this far, please leave some money bag emojis. Please check in the description box for the link, and it's my personal link to apply for Laurel Road if you have private student loans. Please do not refinance your federal student loans, because it will ruin any chance of you getting your federal student loans forgiven or any benefits from the government, stuff like that. Do not refinance your federal student loans. This link is only for private student loans, okay? Cannot stress this enough. But yeah, this is my personal link. What do you get out of it? You get to renegotiate your terms and refinance, consolidate if you have a bunch of loans, get a better rate, a lower monthly payment than you are paying right now. And plus, if you finish the entire process and get your money dispersed, you also get an additional $200. What's in it for me? I also get $200 because I get to set how much we both get. So like the max is like $400. I could set it to like I get $400 and you get $0, or you get all the $400 and I get $0. I decided to just cut it in the middle. So you get $200, I get $200 if you complete the process. I know a lot of you are probably at the end of your grace period now because it's January, so most of the time it usually ends in November, December. So if you are thinking about refinancing and consolidating your student loans, Laurel Road is, honestly, they get the approval for me. So I haven't had any problem. It's always a fast and easy process, and there's no hidden fees or anything like that. So, you know, check it out. Do your own research if you want to as well. Continue to like, comment, share, subscribe if you want to. As per usual, spend wisely, stay safe, and you're doing the best you can, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.
Young, broken, independent, not broken, not quitting, I'ma get it. Even though I still struggle, I'm sufficient. Like what's up, aiming how it's business. Believe me, it's finna happen. They call them detours, we call it passion. How many no's you receive? I just stopped counting. So why you still doing this shit? I'ma cash in the fountain. See this dream dance between my ear canal, lives inside my heart like a future child. Possess the wisdom in between my smile. The world gotta see me, it may take a while. That's okay, it's prepared for. Played a lot of shows I had to pay for. Define the crowd, me, myself, and I, and the DJ and my homeboys. Good things take some time, I'm like, ooh, yeah. Patience is a virtue when I'm moving. Looking at my life, it's a movie. Lot of ups and downs, I'm sticking to it. I got the sauce.